Hello everyone, nice to have you here. Let me know if everything is fine, how is the latency, and how is the music, if it's not too loud. And in the meantime, I will do just this thing. Yes, all right. So that should work. Okay, the chat is working. And let me see if we have now the browser. We have, I hope it will be not too... Hope that will not take too much CPU. All right, all right, all right. Hamden Play, hi. Hi, nice to have you here. I think the people are slowly coming. Hope it will be more. Yes, how are you? How everything is going? Energy is true, is in the house. Hello, nice to have you here. Let me try to put the sounds of drums higher, like this. Okay. Okay. All right, so we will have another session today. Nice to have everyone. If you are here, then please say hi. It's good that we know who is here. For me, it's also quite nice when I see that there are, I think I have to be more here, when I see who is here. And yes, we have a Wednesday again, and we are going through the charts. So this is, if you are new here, this is our tradition here to just see what kind of charts, what kind of yogas people born in the last week have. And based on that, we can also learn. Based on that, that is the whole goal of our session, to learn from that, right? And yeah, and we will try to analyze those charts, and based on that, we have many interesting charts. I have prepared again a nice list, and many of them I've already analyzed in this week, and some of them, they are completely new. So we will be going through. As you probably see, we are now in the new place. So I have moved to my partner Natalia, and now we are living together in a different place in Berlin, more in the center. So we were preparing that for some time, and now it's already happening. So it's all fine. Okay, guys. So we will be going through some Wikipedia. We will be going through some charts. As usual, I have prepared those charts which have the rodent rating, either AA, so the bird is coming from birth certificate, or we have the rating A, or we have the rating B, which is coming from autobiography or things like that. Just let me know, guys, if everything is fine. If I am, for example, playing the music, if it's not too loud, if it's fine, let me know how it goes. Yeah. For example, now, is it not too loud? Is it fine? Because the last time I've checked was a little bit too, it was not very loud. I know that for many of you, it's not super important, but we want to improve. We want to improve. Hi, Navu. Nice to have you here. We are just at the beginning of our stream. Today, we will be maybe doing 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. We will see how it will go. And yeah, let me try to now open the browser. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, which one is that? I'm now trying to, I have many them open. So let me see the first, browsers open because I have prepared many charts. Okay, maybe we'll go with this one. Jim Morrison is in the beginning. But where is he? Which one is that? Let me see. Let me go one by one. This is not the one. Is it this? No. Is it this one? Yes, I think it is the... Yes. Okay, we got it. So yeah, you should be able now to see the chart, right? So this is this, and this is this. In the meantime, you can also like the stream. You can click the like, so maybe it has some influence on how many people are watching that. So if it's not, it doesn't cost you anything, but it may increase something. Also, guys, let me know in the chat if there is any problem with latency or everything is fine. Yep. All right. And in the meantime, if you have any questions or you want to discuss something, then let me know and we will go farther, right? Let me just see one thing here. How this works. This is the text. This is the text. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right, guys. So we can see the Jim Morrison. Yeah. This is Jim Morrison chart, and this is a very interesting thing that we have his chart. This is incredible that we have access to his chart, right? Rodman rating A. So this is a big thing, and we will also try to see his Wikipedia, right? How it is showing, and I remember that his chart was analyzed by Pandit Sanjay Rat, I think, in Mothers of Addictions, right? So this is his chart, right? He is Capricorn Lagna. Usually, as I said, you have to check time zone. The time zone is very important because sometimes there is some... This Devaguru is very accurate software. I think it's one of the most accurate softwares, but still there are sometimes discrepancy between the time zone and here and there, right? So here we have 4, right? And here we also have 4. Therefore, it is fine. And I will put you here the D1, right? D1, we will go through the north and north chart and south chart, right? Okay. So I hope you can see how it's there. Okay. Let me just see where is my, yeah, here I have you. Okay. Shri, nice to have you here again. Nice to have you in the house. And also we have Miguel Molecules. Also, you were already in my previous chat, so nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. All right. So, what do you guys, is there anything you would like to see from this chart of Jim Morrison, right? Is there anything which is extraordinary here? No. We know that he had a problem with addictions and finally he died in the bathtub, right? On the 27, when he was 27 years of age, heart failure was the something which was listed. And also we can see that Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin also, no? So this was the 27 club created. So we can also analyze the Mars, right? How is Mars placed in the chart? Because you know there is this natural planetary progression, right? Each planet has some year, right? And we see that Saturn for addiction, right? And for death, for disease. And we can see here that this Mars of 27, 12, and it's lording the 6th, right? So this may not be the best. And also this Mars here it's a Badaka, it's in the 5th house, right? So 27 is also considered not very, it's in the short category, right? We would say it's rather in the short category. Let me try to do one more thing. And also this Capricorn and Ketu, right? In the Lagna is definitely giving him this, we could say, mystical presence, right? It's that type of lizard king and all that he was singing about, right? So that is also there. And you see, he has Ketu on the Lagna, right? So we may go reverse. Right? 6th from out of the Lagna, if we go reverse, is occupied by Saturn. Therefore, he had this addiction problems, right? Therefore, he had those addiction issues. Let me see if we'll go that way. Okay. And like this. Is it now working? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. No, so this is the thing, right? He's also having a malefics in 1st and 7th, and Jupiter, which is not protecting him. So we see 8, right? When Jupiter is in Dushtana, so always you can see the lords, which lords are badly placed, right? Like 2nd, 5th, 9th, and 11th. These are the Jupiterian houses. So 2nd is fine, right? Rahu is fine. 5th is Venus, fine. 9th is problem, and 11 is fine, right? So the main issue here for this person is the 9th lord, and 9th lord has to do with protection. Interestingly, in the Jataka Parijata, it's said that we can analyze the Jupiter as in the D9 and D6, right? So these things like the Bhagya and fortune, this should be analyzed in D9. All right, so that is there. This Mercury in the Lagna, in the Navamsha Lagna, is giving the writer, definitely. And Miguel is saying, can you discuss the famous 27, all the artists, musicians who died at the age of 27? Does it have to do with Saturn return? Yeah, this is Mars, no? Something related to that Mars. So the Mars has to be in a placement which for all of them is in such position, right? Like here we can see that Mars is 6th from Saturn and in 12th from Saturn, right? There will be also situation when the person will not have there are also different types of death, right? Like this could be categorized as a death which was like self-caused to some extent, right? It's not I mean, this is complicated, right? Because we don't want to downplay the addiction and all that, but it's like coming from like some circumstances or choices, right? High Navu, 8 Lord in 11 house, Sun, that would have given him some sudden gains loss. 8 Lord in 11th. Yeah. That's right. Saturn is in the 6th, right? Lagna Lord Saturn is in 6th. and Jupiter, the 10th lord, is in 8, right? So if we are talking about longevity, then we are checking Lagna lord, the ascendant lord, 10th lord, and 8th lord. So 2 of them are in Dushtana, Saturn and Jupiter, right? Therefore, create a problem. Let me see in the time, right? The time when he died was. Let's see, is the Navamsha right? He has Mercury now with Mars in the Navamsha Lagna. Venus is aspecting Venus and Mercury. You can see the Venus and Mercury, they are aspecting the 10th house, which is showing success or more wealth, which is coming from the where is my, is it? It's here. Let me try to put let me try to put my, I want to write on the left monitor, not on the right, and we can set this if we are lucky. Jimi Hendrix also had a computer, but is Jimi Hendrix having the, is Jimi Hendrix having the chart, accurate chart? That's the question. Where is the, oh, it's here. Okay, monitor 1. All right, now we have it on the left. Yeah, okay. Now, so we have Lagna Lord is here, Saturn, and 10th is in own sign. It's giving results to Jupiter. Jupiter is in the 8th, right? So 6th and 8th, this is a problem, no? And his Atmakaraka is not moon, dispositor moon is in the 4th, so you can use a normal Vimshotri, no? Yeah. Let me see. Yep. So normally Saturn here for addiction, right? Here is the death. So we have Rasi, Rasi Drishti of that Saturn for addiction. No? And related to the moon, so by the moon. No? And the Dasha, even the Dasha was related to Saturn, right? So if it's premature death or something like that, then the 8th Lord, it's like he should normally be, by his body, we could say, he should normally live longer, right? So therefore the 8th Lord. Normally the 8th Lord is like the first, it's like the god of death is giving you some trailer, right? It's telling you, hey, this is some trailer for you about how it could be when you will be dying, right? So, but for him, it ended the life, no? So most likely, I would say that this is his, this is his chart, right? It is his chart, definitely. Mercury and Venus, you can see, right? So for wealth, no, Mercury and the Venus are aspecting that. Wealth. What about Aruda? Saturn is here, so Aruda is here. And Venus and Mercury, you see, they have nice yoga on that Aruda Lagna, right? And 10th from Moon is the Saturn, which is aspected by Mercury and disposited by Mercury. And Saturn again is in the weakness area, right? All right, so this is one chart. What do you think, guys? Do you want to say something about that? Is that I don't know his life so well. I was dabbling a little bit with his music when I was younger. I was a fan. and of the doors, and also I've watched or read the biography, but now I don't have anything here specific to add here. Is it? I think Jimi Hendrix has Aquarius, no? I think Jimi Hendrix has Aquarius, like, no? I don't want to open his chart now because don't want to create some problem here. Okay, let us go to the next one. All right, so we have a Flip Wilson. Also is the 8 December 1933, 9:27, and we have 5 time zone, right? So we have to check the chart. That's right. And it's 6. You see the time zone is 6 here. This is what I was speaking, I was talking about, you see? The time zone in the Devaguru is 6, and the time zone in the Astrodatabank.com is 5. So I am deleting that, right? I'm not analyzing that further because we could rectify his chart, right? But it's basically, for now, for the live, is like waste of time. And see, Sommerhalder iron time zone 6, right? So we can open the Devaguru chart, and is also 6. So we have 6, 6. We can have some faith in that. And we have nice 9:52, right? Sommerhalder iron. And we can see, did I highlighted something in his biography? Retired American actor. He's known for playing Bonnie Carroll in ABC. Do we have anything important? He embarked on a modeling career from age 10 to 13. Sommerhalder parents divorced when he was 14. This is interesting, no? So you see the age 10, this is Moon, right? So you can see, is Moon related somehow to his career life? Moon is with the Aruda Lagna, right? So it's starting his presence in the, and it's starting the fame. Jupiter is in the 7th house, right? And the Moon is the 7th lord. I can show you here. You have to remind me if I will forget about the charts, north and south. But I hope you are seeing this, no? And Moon is in the 3rd house. Jupiter is not on Caracas, so we can use just the Utpana Vimshotri for him, right? If Moon is in the 3rd or 11th, we are using the Utpana Vimshotri. And at the 10th, he started modeling, right? So it was Moon, Venus. You see, Venus is in 10th house, right? Moon is in the 10th house. What about the Navamsha? Is the Navamsha right? We have time 9:52. Mercury is here, right, for acting in the Trigona, and is giving wealth because it was with the Jupiter. And he started that at the Venus. Venus is in 12. This normally shows some health issues he should have at the time, right? When was the parents' divorce? At 14, right? And then he lived with the father, and at 17, he refocused on acting and began studying. No? Do we have here anything super interesting? Yeah, so we can check that, right? 14. So basically we can say that because he stayed with the mother, so we can say that from age of 14, he is no longer with the father, right? The father is going away. So if we open the 12, sorry, North readers, North chart readers. then it was around 14, right? So around 14, we can see that the father is the 9th, right? And this is the Mars cat to Jupiter. So it's a pisacza with the Jupiter debilitated, no? When this has happened. If we use the Utpanavim Shotri, right, it was the is it related to a time when the fathers go away? How to see that, right? So 14 is Mars Saturn, no? We have to think, because he was born 952, shouldn't we see his shouldn't he be Eris, right? Eris Dvada Shamsa. This is also something to consider. Let me this chart. Hi, Sanjay Mishra. Nice to have you here. Hello, guys. We have 12 people here. Say hi to the chat, so we all know who is here. Also, we have Soham Chatirji. Nice to have you here. Let me know if the music is a little bit louder today. Hopefully so, because last time it was really nothing audible last time. Okay. Now so for people in entertainment, we have this Mercury Venus. Okay, we don't have anything super interesting here, right? Let's go to the next one, because we have many charts. We will go to the next one. It's good. Okay, guys. Okay, let's put this down. Hawkins Hui, right? This is 9:59. Time zone is 8. This is, I think I've already analyzed this chart. This is quite interesting. Don't forget to like the stream, guys, because then hopefully more people can be notified about this. He is an American trade unionist and environmental activist from New York, right? So this is something on the verge of politics, and we can check that. We have here biography, right? I like to I don't know why, I have this big interest into people who are into activism, or who are a little bit anti-mainstream, or revolutionaries, spiritual people. This is always super interesting to me. No. Yeah, so this is... He was also taking part in presidential campaign, right? And let's see. He was born 8 December, so it was yesterday. Okay, Mars exalted. Wow, so he's like some leader, right? Mars is that warrior. So he will be very courageous. Do we have Aruda Lagna aspected by Sun? You see, this is always important for people who are into politics. And is Amatya Karaka related to Rahu? Yes, Amatya Karaka is Mars with the Rahu. So those three things are important. You see, he has a very strong Saturn, which is Atma Karaka. Therefore, he is in the union, because union, people who are into union are always standing for, yeah, 3 straight Capricorn Lagnas, right? Interesting. 12 of D16, I would say, Soham Chatirji is asking about 12th house in the D16. I would say it's also related to the misfortune regarding regarding the vehicles, so cars, right? Or anything related to things you use, like cameras or things like that, right? Yeah. Nicola Bardvaj, hello, nice to have you here with us. All right, all right, all right. I'm fine. How are you? No. Okay. Do we have any, do we have some super interesting events here? I don't think so, no? We don't have anything. What are the yoga for activism, guys? What you would say? I have to save this chart because one of my theory, which I was telling my students on the Telegram for the course, is that I have noticed that Malefic in the 7th is very often appearing for people who are into some kind of activism. And here again we have Ketu. Also, do you know, guys, I will just give you a second, which planet, you can write in the chat, which planet is related to activism? Miguel is saying strong Rahu in 11th house. I don't see Rahu in 11th. Ah, you mean for activism? Mars Rahu in the 7th. Guys, are we looking at the same chart? He has Ketu in the 7th, not or are you giving the combinations? Vani Gulati, nice to have you here with us. As said, the Ketu in the 7th is malefic, so I have noticed. Also, you can see that he has a Sarpa Yoga, right? So Sarpa Yoga also will very often appear in charts of activists and people who are going their own way. But if someone is going like against mainstream, then it's really important if are you going above, right? Above, or are you going below? This is the important question we have to ask, right? So why he is trade unionist, right? We need a strong Saturn because Saturn is very strong for equality, and he has the Parivartana Yoga between the 10th house and 1st house. This is like Simha Yoga, so he is we could say the king of unionists, right? Of trade unionists. And let me see which nakshatra. You see, if you have Sun in 11th house, you need to check if this is not in the Manasa nakshatra, because this can make people mentally ill. And how I usually do it, I see the Lagna nakshatra, like here we have 21. You can see there is this number, Ascendant nakshatra, and there is this number, 21. So count on your fingers 5, right? So 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. So if Sun is in 17, then person may be mentally ill. I also have one chart here. I mean, there will be some mental challenge, right? There is too much fire on that, we could say, in the chakra related to mental health. This music is nice. What is the... Okay. M23. I will write it down. No. Mandani has Moon Saturn. Yes, exactly. He's very left-leaning. Yes, that's true. That's true. Okay, let's see. Can we find something interesting here? Ah, I forgot to give you the charts. And south. I mean, this chart is clear, right? It's a chart of someone who is antisocial, but you see Jupiter Mercury benefits on Aruda Lagna, so he is on that. He's guiding society, right? He's not chased by the society, because if you are antisocial, you can be either above. It's like if you are rejecting Rajas, then it's dangerous things. You may be either going up or you may go down. So similarly here, if you are rejecting the moon, the society, then you may go up or down. So we have to be careful. If there is Parivartana Yoga now, Nicola Bardwacz is asking if there is Parivartana Yoga between Moon and Ketu for Libra. Is that Simhasana Yoga? Yes. I mean, Moon in 2nd and Ketu in 10. Yes. It is. '25th Nakshatra from Lagna. Yes. The mind. Yes. It's called Manasa Nakshatra. I can show you, I don't know if it's here in this, no, it's not, it's in the other, I have a chart which is showing that. This rule was taught in the Manasa, in the Brihat Nakshatra, the book of Pandit Sanjay Rath. I mean, do we have something super interesting here? He was candidate for, he was from a Green Party. He is also anarcho-communism, you see? So you see, he's a kind of revolutionary, right? In '93, Hawkins favored anarcho-communism as well as libertarian municipalism. What is that? Libertarian municipalism as the way of integrating work. And libertarian municipalism is a political developed out of the writings of American social theorist Murray Bookchin. It advocates the establishing direct democratic system within municipalities, such as towns and cities. These local communities. See, this is the Mars, right? Because strong Mars is giving very libertarian. Mars loves freedom. No? Mars doesn't like very much to cooperate. But he is Mars and Saturn, right? So Saturn is giving this socialism and Mars is giving this libertarian. Therefore, he is like, on one hand, he wants to have the small towns and cities. Probably you have seen that in the small cities, the Mars is getting very active. This is also my observation. There is a lot of jeeps in the small cities, like bricks, jeeps, right? People are wearing the martial clothes, and people are also having those libertarian libertarian views, whilst in the bigger cities it's less so. So he has that Mars exalted, right? And therefore it is there. He's also having, I don't know if you see that, he is having Dharma Karma Dipati Yoga from Ascendant and from Aruda Lagna, right? Therefore, this is making him so strong, right? He has 9 Lord Rahu. Mm-hmm. 9 Lord Rahu is with 10 Lord Venus, and from Aruda Lagna, 9 Lord is having a Graha Drishti with the 10th Lord. From Aruda Lagna, huh? But you see, he has that Sarpa Yoga, right? Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn. But this Sarpa Yoga is exalted Sarpa Yoga. No? So Sarpa Yoga, if you have malefics in Kendra in first, 4, 7, and 10th, you may be a little bit antisocial, right? Exalted, it is making you spiritual. Like in my case, I also have Sarpa Yoga, Rahu in Lagna, Ketu in 7th, Mars in 7th, but Rahu, Ketu are exalted, and Mars is an own sign in Navamsha. So these people, Sarpa Yoga with strong exalted planet is giving such people who are against mainstream, but also a little bit idealistic, no? Okay, let us go farther. Nicola Bardacz is saying, I recently saw an interesting case, Mars in Aries, Shadbar, more than 70 in the Vaguru, but Mars in Kananta. I don't know, this is crazy combination, huh? Mars in Aries, Shadbal. I'm not really looking into Shadbala, especially not the... I'm treating each Shadbala separately, so I'm not looking here as some, I'm not dividing that. I mean, I'm not summing it, right? I rather use it as each part separately. No? But if Mars is Marana Karakastana and strong, then he is overcoming that Marana Karakastana. So this we can say definitely, no? About this yoga which you are mentioning. What Graha Nakshatra Green Party? That would be something like Mercury and Gemini Virgo, no? These people are into ecology, things like that. All right. We have Bill McKibben, environmentalist, author, journalist. Global warming, you see, again, this is interesting because we have some pattern, right? So we can, this is what we like, right? In Vedic astrology, those who are into analytical part of Vedic astrology, those astrologers who are doing research, get the blessings of Rahu or a curse, depending how you want to see it. Time zone 8. And here we have time zone 8, Libra 12. Is it okay, right? Like he has degrees 5. So if it's 12, we have to add 18, and then we have 6 for 24, so 6, 5. So you know the chart is right, no? What would you say about this chart? Let us see the degree. We have 12 degrees, right? So the Dashamsa can change, right? We can see Mercury. QWERTY, nice to have you here. And QWERTY is asking, Mercury is Hora, Lord and 6, and TT Pravesh, Shor, and Moon and Sun house doesn't indicate job in the social circle. For job, I would really look in TT Pravesh for the 10th house. And I'm not really paying attention to Hora Lord a lot. 7th house can give But social circle in TT Pravesh, I have found it's more 6 and 11. So maybe that Mercury there, yeah. 7th would be then very much about relationship, right? Yes. All right. So guys, what Bill McKibben, do we have? I think so far I am not amused by any by any chart. Environmental campaigns. He is under surveillance by right-wing stalkers who photograph you and inquire about him and members of his family in search of ostensible instances of environmental hypocrisy. I'm being watched. Wow. And 2 years later, he wrote that he is becoming the death threats. In December 2019, along with 42 other leading cultural figures, McKibben signed a letter endorsing British Labour Party Jeremy Corbyn's leadership in 2019. The letter said, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So he's an environmentalist. And he's very much writing for global warming. Okay. What about Dasha? Do we have everything? Any interesting chart? Miguel is asking, can you analyze the nakshatra of Lagna and its placement? In my Gibber chart, he has Swati rising and has Rahu goes to 11th house, which is good for forward-thinking activism. Do you like or do mundane Jyotish? If yes, what's your take for the future? I'm not doing that. This is the only branch of Jyotisha which I'm not doing. And also how the failures of big astrologers regarding mundane Jyotish are also not very encouraging, right? So I have not seen anything like, wow, this is really incredible, right? Like the major wars or major things in the world. I have not seen any super prediction or, that, and even if there were prediction, often they were wrong, right? For example, when it comes to when the war will end on Ukraine or other situations. So I don't know. I have Rahu in the Lagna, so I'm very analytical when it comes to those esoterics. And I have seen astrologers doing great predictions, which were impossible, which were saying things which were falsifiable and very detailed, and which we could say were quite hard to make up. And I have seen, and I'm also doing a charts of people daily, right? And I'm amused how all this works. We have quite good system. We have nice dashas. We have Varga charts. So we can definitely do something with the individual chart, with the natal chart, right? We can help the people. We can just show them the way of benefics, right? Just if there are any problems in the chart, just try to provide any advice or any mantra related to benefics. This is how I see my job, right? I'm providing the tips related to benefics, which are related to doshas in the Rashi, within the main chart and in the Varga chart. And I do it with the Dasha. So then we can also see in which time the situation will change and also with the mantra, right? But with the mundane chart, I don't know. I'm looking at that chart and somehow I don't. And also, you know, the other thing is that when it comes to Jataka, the individual chart, right? Individual chart of people, the basis for the chart is quite logical because it's the birth, right? So you are born, and at the birth, we have Shastra, which says that you should be creating the chart when you were born and things like that. But with in the mundane chart, right, it's all kind of circumstantial. It's all based on some thing connected to roots of things, right? Because I feel like a karma. Do you know what I mean? Right? Like the karma is more related to something which is no, the karma is like above like historical or political events. So if you are basing your chart of some political start of something, right? And even the start of the country, like or constitution, there are different points based on which you are drawing the chart. I don't know. This is probably something which is which is my thing. Other people in my parampara are doing mundane Jyotish, but it never clicked with me. It never clicked with me. I don't see the connection. And as I said, I was never amused even by the greatest of great. For example, you can see like astrologers from our tradition, they are giving nice predictions to the clients, right? About anything like career life, health, longevity, and things like that. But where are those predictions for the countries, right? Like, and I don't see them. Where are they? Where are those predictions? Right? So yeah, I don't know. All right. But this is my thing, okay? Don't mundane Jyotish. There are rules in our tradition. This is it's just something which is not clicking. You know, also it's like a little bit like a waste of time for me because already there is so much to learn and so much to work on when it comes to Jyotisha. And yeah, individual Jataka, right? So individual chart readings, there is so much to learn. Koch Harold, lawyer. Do we have any Wikipedia? Excuse me. All right. I think that will be our last chart for today. Of course, if you have any questions or any topics, we can go by it. Maybe I will show you this chart about this mental. I will try to find it about the Manasa Nakshatra. Quite extreme. I don't know if that's a good idea. This example is quite extreme, but okay. Koch Harold, why he is a lawyer? Ruda Lagna with Jupiter. Oh my God. And aspected by Mars. No? What about D10? 348. Mars is 10th Lord. Jupiter is in the 3rd. 7th Lord is Sun, aspected by Jupiter. No? So you see, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, these are the only planets which are aspected by 7th Lord, because the 7th Lord will show your business. But what else he was doing? Was he into politics? Because lawyers, they are on the verge of politics, right? You see, politician. He is also a politician, no? Targeted killing, wow. In March 2010, Koch voiced his strong support for the legality of targeted killing. Wow. In Pakistan and Yemen. Wow, this is horrible. This is horrible. I don't like this. Terrorist. I don't like this guy. Let me go away. I don't want to analyze his chart. Go away. Yeah. Moon is in 10th house, is strong by Mars and Rahu, Scissors Yoga, his Venus. Sorry to not read your comment before. He probably has a really nice house with Digbala Venus, yeah. But you have to confirm with the D4, right? Because that could mean something else. Astrology by Khan Rao, okay. It was so confusing to understand that I knew I'm infant in astrology. All right. What is first from Audayika besides the death? It's also your aggression, how you bear the weapon in your hand. If first from Audayika is AL, being the sun, yeah. This can show you can do some bad karma. If you have malefics influencing 3rd or 6th, you need to be careful because you can be aggressive towards others. So I always say that you need to be careful not to, even sometimes then it can mean that your work, right? Your work can be related to that. So you need to be careful not to cross. Now, like you may have work related to gentrification. You may be throwing people away from the houses or something like that. This is also, you are doing that within some job, within some boundaries of profession, but it still can be seen as bad karma. All right. Down computer. I think the next time I have to prepare a list and then just be opening one by one. This will get better. I was born in West Berlin. Okay, unfortunately we closed you. Jean-Paul Gault, French designer. Okay, designer. Mercury, Mars on Audayika. Guys, Mercury, Mars. What do you think? Let us see. 25 Cancer. So that would be Cancer, right? 3 Cancer, good. Where is Aruda? Aruda is here. Venus, Mars. Ay, close. Could be also Venus, Mars. Okay, not bad. But in 6th, right? This is like a weakness. Does he have some scandals? Jean-Paul Gault, give me some scandals. Give me some scandals. Exhibition. Yeah, nothing. Personal life. Through his career, Gault associated with numerous models. All right. Gault dated several of these muses, including Farida Khelfa and Grace Jones. Okay, Venus, Mars. We have something. When John began 77. Okay. Architecture. What is Dashamsa? 1850. So degree is 252. So it could be Eris. Mercury is 7th Lord, right? For architecture, we are always looking for Mercury. And Mercury is aspected by Mars, you see? Saturn, Rahu, Mercury, Mars. So that Moon will show his clients and he will be quite famous. You see Jupiter and Moon in the Kendra to the Shamsa. And 10th Lord is in the 4th. So his work is related to properties, right? And Venus is about the beauty. So many times for people who are doing anything with property or interior design, and this will be there accentuated very strongly. Guys, what do you think? Should we move the ascendant to Leo in Navamsha? No. Then Venus and Mercury would be in the 10th house. But then we will have Aries in the Shamsa. Mercury is in the 10th. Okay, not bad. But you see, now he's employed, right? Because that Mercury will be 6th lord. Was he employed or was he self-employed? I think he's more like self-employed, right? Art director, special edition of magazine. It's like, you know, he's like joining projects on a self-employed basis, I think, right? Art director, photographer, illustrator. Very nice. I have to analyze his chart more. I need to later do a real microscopic analysis of this chart. All right. Yeah. Guys, we have 1 hour. I think we will call it a day today. Thank you for coming by. I still am here in the new environment here. So there are many things in the new apartment to do. And therefore, next time, next Wednesday, we will continue the same format. So thank you for coming by. I wish you all the nice rest of the week. And yeah, stay with Jyotish, stay with Sattva, practice Sattvic lifestyle, and we see ourselves, guys, on the next Wednesdays. Thanks. About the Manasa Nakshatra. Okay, Miguel. I have to find the chart. This is not this one. So let me, we will do this. I've promised you. But I have to find it. I have 4 Google Chrome. Okay, how I can, okay, let me first find this. This was not this. Maybe here. No, also not this. Oh my God, I have so many. Also not this. Maybe I closed this. Yeah, maybe here. No. It was a model. Problems in relationship, and that was a cause of her mental problem. She had a very nice yoga in Navamsha, Venus and Mars related to. I know it was at the end, but I don't. Yeah. I don't know where it is. Maybe next time, or I will I copy it. I will paste it on the YouTube community post. Okay, if I will find it, I will post her chart. Or you can, if you are super interested, write me an email, and I will send you that in the email. All right. I will find her chart and will send you in the email. And she has Sun in 11th in the Manasa Nakshatra. All right, guys. It was a pleasure. And have a nice day and have a nice rest of the week. On the Friday, I'm sending the newsletter, and probably we will have one video at least on my channel this week. So thank you for coming by, and